Hello, it's a Jack again, bringing you another Supreme Commander 2 replay. This time it's a 2v2 on, once again I cannot remember the name of this map. QAI Labs, I think, but I'm not sure. But it doesn't matter. The teams are myself, Rajak, and Kamza, and we're up against Dirty Lobster and Ruffle King. So it's two Aeons up against two Cyberons. That should be interesting. In the aspect that, shall we go air? Oh wait, no, adapters. Attack missile launchers. Oh wait, no, adapters. So we're pretty much forced on land to use whatever we can. And it looks like Lobster's up with the scout. All they need is loyalists and adapters in their set. The odd Brackman sure as hell doesn't hurt either. But there goes one scout plane, off it goes. Scouting everything, and I can't stop it. I'm not even going to waste the time trying to counter that plane in the air with my own air, because against Cyberon it's just not worth it at all. Looks like Ruffle King's going land. He's built an early land factory here. But that's quite the trick for bots to reach the middle, where it looks like he's going to set up the rest of his stuff. He's claiming the mass points at least. And he's definitely got a factory queued up there. And yep, looks like Lobster's going air, so we're going to see a mix of land and air this game. You can already see I've expecting the air. I've already set up a nice little patrol from a single factory covering my entire base. And all it's going to go in there is AA. Hopefully it'll be worthwhile. Hopefully it'll save me. Although I've done it a bit slower, you can see I've pushed forward just like Ruffle has, claiming in the middle here. It's going to be difficult pushing through though, because as I try to push down, Ruffle will most likely try to push out here. I really have to time my attacks well with Kamza, who seems to be a bit slow in building tanks, focusing on AA for the moment. And knowing full well neither of us have went air, it looks like Lobster's going straight to gunships. They're gonna hurt us. Factory attack missile launchers are hurting Lobster here. And a single Harvog is not enough. But a few more reinforcements pushes Lobster away, so it's all good, it's all good. Looks like Ruffle's coming in for the attack on my factory, but my factory shield helps it survive, while my comm does all the damage. And it's like, while that's going on, Lobster's taking a run at Kamza, but he's going to hit all that AA. All two cannons. He tests the water with one gunship and sees the AA and decides it's not worthwhile. I try to chase his gunships down with my Harvogs, but their AA is so terrible, they're all still on green health. Terrible. Harvogs only work when there's huge numbers of them. Well, it's time I got more and more factories up, I guess. Here goes Lobster again, but he's getting besieged by a lot of AA here. His gunships are wrecking the place. So they've killed two AA cannons so far, but they're going to have a hard time with others with the factories nearby. And there goes the gunships. Still, Ruffle's a big problem here in the middle. We just keep bouncing backward and forward here, trying to outmaneuver the other person. Whenever I try to go for Lobster, in comes Ruffle. And here come some bombers. They don't do much better than the gunships, but that's the power of Harvogs. Charge! Snipe 1, snipe 2! Circular motions and flee! Looks like that hurt Ruffle a bit. And here comes an attack from Kamza, but he's a bit too close to that factory. No power detonate from it yet, but Ruffle charges in, gets a power detonate and kills half the force. Ooh, that's gonna sting. And I'm sure it does. But the longer we wait, it becomes a big problem, because the more gunships Lobster will have. And it's just going to make it even more difficult to deal with. You can see my factory attack missiles have retargeted to Ruffle's land force. And when the instant I tried to move out, Ruffle tried to move in. It's not easy. Looks like Kamza's got the second force up. Hopefully that'll distract Ruffle long enough for me to get Lobster. There's skirmish between me and Ruffle, however, and I am hurting him. My Harvog's slightly out of range him, but once he gets that speed upgrade, I'm done for. Once again, I try to charge at Lobster. With Kamza charging at Ruffle, I feel it'll worthwhile. Lobster tries to move out his comm. I move my force back in fear, and he brings his gunships in, and it's just a stalemate. I try to lure the gunships to their death, but I don't think I killed a single gunship. Wait, one gunship. Possibly 2 or 3. It's hard to tell, but oh, here comes a charge of. Oh, he's getting too close. Yep, there's a power detonate, killing the whole back 3 lines of Kamza's force. Once again, Lobster charging him with his gunships, but there's not many there this time. He does not have many gunships. Ruffle charging in the middle. My Harvog's ready to meet him. But he's got a power detonate and it's gonna hurt. Yep, but most of my forces survived because I managed to split them apart. So the Kamza's trying to snipe his bots with his long range tanks, but he is losing a lot. And there's the teleport. And power detonate finishes off Kamza's force. Once again, I'm charging at Lobster, and he's decided to flee this time with his comm. Where's those gunships going? Try to draw them into all this AA at my factories, and it works. Factory shields, defend me. And he's going for my comm, but I have more than enough AA that it's not a threat. But while I'm defending myself, Ruffle King managed to slip through with his bots, and he's definitely got a speed upgrade now. Look at him zoom away. There's nothing I can do. All my AA in my base is just worthless now. Can't do anything, so do the only thing I can do. Charge it, Lobster. It's the only right thing to do. Kamza's there to try and help me, but he's a bit wonderful, and yeah, he wanders right into the heart of all that swarm and gets power detonated to death. And there's still 6 loyalists on the go. This is a problem for me. In desperation, I'm trying to spam a lot of mobile AA, but I only build one before I decide maybe it's time to move back. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing here, but clearly I had something in mind, I just don't know what. I do save most of my AA bringing it to the middle. That'll save me from the gunships at least. Don't stand a chance. Here comes Ruffle again. My force pushes him away. It's mostly AA, so it'd be wasteful not to throw out Lobster. It's the whole point in this force, it was all designed to deal with gunships. Here comes the charge. My AA is just ripping his gunships apart. Yeah, ripped apart. Now is the time to inflict as much damage as I can. All the while he's capturing my factory. I'm trying to keep my bots at max range possible from the factories and such. I do not want to get them power detonated. I've got to inflict as much damage as I can. Doesn't look like my com's going to survive this. It does. How wonderful. But here comes another force to finish him off. He's dead. Nothing I could do. And I'm about to lose my last structures. But at least I killed all of Lobsters. But I did get my factory. I probably should have done more to protect myself, but I killed Lobster's base, I'm happy. But I'm kicked out of the game before I can do anything more. And it really doesn't look like Kamza can hold himself. I mean, ooh, it's not going well for us at all. When I had that massive force in the middle, I probably should have attacked Ruffle. Especially after Lobster already sacrificed all his gunships at that one moment, going for my comm. But Kamza's trying to do his best to kite them, but he doesn't issue orders very quickly, and he's quickly swarmed. Here comes a jump jet onto the top of the cliff. Attack on 3 sides. Not much Kamza can do about this. Here's a charge. He's definitely going to lose his calm. There goes the calm. It's just to force his left in. Now I'm facing the tanks, and oh god, that was a perfect jump jet. Just as I jumped jet onto the cliff, tanks teleported in and completely missed the bots. That's game over for Kamza. There's nothing more you can do at all. And Lobster gets to survive. And he unnecessarily builds a research centre that he won by taking my engine. Or my factory and building an engine. Same thing. Well, looks like game over for us. We lose this game. Mostly my fault. Rather than going for Lobster when he lost all his gunships, I should have probably made my every effort to attack Ruffle, but in hindsight you can think of a lot of things to do. Well, I hope you enjoyed the game. You can check out my channel for more, and you can always subscribe, so yeah.